Welcome back to Thompson's Coins. It's new release day. We have a new coloured $2 coin, and we even have some new coins coming through from the Perth Mint. Let's have a look. Now I say let's have a look, but this is going to be a bit of an interesting video because the coins haven't arrived. My delivery from the Perth Mint has been delayed, and what few coins of the new Royal Australian Mint release I was able to get have also not yet arrived. So let's just rely on my vivid descriptions and some stock images, shall we? So we have the new poppy coin from the Royal Australian Mint. It's the 80th anniversary of World War II, so they have specifically depicted 8 different poppy flowers on there, one for each of the decades that has passed. There will be, of course, a C Mint mark version of this coin. For any non-collectors, or if you're not familiar with this, the Royal Australian Mint produce specific coins for the collector market. So there will only be 100,000 of these produced. They'll be on a specific presentation card, and the other way you can identify them is the presence of the small letter C, which stands for Canberra, which is where the Royal Australian Mint is located. In addition to this, there will also be a number of rolls out there. So for any roll collectors, you'll be delighted to know that there will be plenty out there. I don't actually know the exact figures, but I think there'll be quite a few of the rolls out there as well. And we'll even be getting some in store here as well. I hate doing pre-orders, it's not really my style. Main reason, I'll be totally honest with you, the main reason I hate pre-orders is because it's really difficult to be organised at the best of times. But then on top of that, when you have a whole separate section of the back office with pre-orders, and then there are additional orders coming in on top of that, unless you're extraordinarily organised, it becomes very difficult to manage. But in this instance, given that hopefully they're only a few days away, I will allow a few pre-orders for these particular coins that we're talking about. Now, in addition to this, there is also a silver $2 coin with a mintage of only 10,000. These will be incredibly difficult to get your hands on. The issue price for these is $90, but don't be surprised if you see that increase significantly, particularly in the short term. But as I always point out to people, when you're chasing particular coins, particularly hot new releases, I don't encourage people to panic and pay extortionate prices for certain coins. Always just be mindful of your budget and take things day by day. And there are plenty of instances. Let's take the purple War Animals Poppy silver coin, for instance. That went through the roof upon release, and it has tapered off significantly in price since then. So I encourage you not to panic, don't buy into FOMO, and proceed with your collecting in a measured fashion and be sensible with these things. So that's the new releases from the Royal Australian Mint. There was also the domed horse. This is the $5 1 ounce lunar horse coin. So that's come out as well. And in addition to that, there's also the new koala coin from the Royal Australian Mint, which I think is quite nice also. Then moving on to the Perth Mint. I am really disappointed to not have these coins to show, but again, we'll just look at some images. This is an absolute whopper, and I can't wait to have this in store so I can display it in one of these nifty display cubes. It is a 2 kilo antique silver butterfly themed coin. Now the mintage on these is tiny. I think it's somewhere in the order of about 250, and they are incredibly cool. There's a significant price tag to match, but I've seen these coins in the past, some of the earlier ones in the series, and it's the sort of thing that I knew that I had to have for display purposes in the shop. It really ties in what I love about having a physical retail store. Having beautiful coins that you can display, I think is just, it gives me a great deal of joy, as you can probably tell from watching the videos and how I talk about these things. And I think you also have to be pretty enthusiastic to go to the lengths of establishing a physical store for a hobby like coin collecting. We also will have the gilded version of the Year of the Horse coins, and there will be a high relief 1 ounce silver as well. This is just a plain silver design, but with a high relief. For those that are unfamiliar, a high relief coin is ordinarily smaller in diameter than your conventional silver coin, but as a result of having a smaller planchet, the relief of the coin is higher. So when I say relief, I'm referring to the actual design. If you get up close to one of these coins, again, it'd be wonderful if I had the coin here to show you, but the actual design almost appears to be coming out off the coin. So it looks like it's carved in a little further than your standard coin, which almost has a comparatively flat surface. I hope that goes some way to describing the high relief coin design production method. There will also be a half-ounce baby horse coin. These are always really cute, the whole baby animal series, and I think this is the type of thing that makes for a really nice gift, particularly if you're having a friend or a family member who's adding a new little member to their family. I think these little baby lunar animals make for a really nice and thoughtful gift. Then we also have season 1 and season 2 of Stranger Things. These are the rectangular 1-ounce silver poster coins, which are very cool. This is a series that I think will culminate in the final season on Netflix, which is just about to come out, and I think they will be really popular with people who are enthusiastic about the Stranger Things series. And finally, there is a 5-ounce coin with all famous dogs from all over the world. There's 5 different dogs. I think it's a poodle, Labrador, German Shepherd, Beagle, and I've forgotten the 5th. If you're looking at the image and you're a dog lover, you'll be yelling at the screen saying, "Matt, it's a insert dog breed here." But I don't even have the image in front of me, let alone the coin. So this is a strange video to do, but because there are so many coins that are coming through, it's almost impossible to keep up with all of the new releases. And then on top of that, it's extra disappointing if I don't actually have the physical coins in store to show you for these videos. So there you go, a bit of a strange week. I don't think I've, maybe once or twice, but in recent times, I don't think I've done a highlight video on what's coming through the shop this week without any of the coins that are coming through. Hopefully in the next couple of days, things start to turn up. I know with some of the Perth Mint releases, they've announced on the website as well that they're expecting up to a 3-week delay. They're probably still working through a bit of the backlog with all of the demand for all the gold and silver enthusiasts out there. But at the moment, I'm empty-handed, but I will put the coins up on the website for pre-order. Much to my dismay, I hate doing pre-orders. It is not my cup of tea. In a dream world, everyone would just come into the store and we'd have a coffee and a chat and we'd do business in person, but I've got to live in these modern times and do things like online pre-orders. So there you go, there'll be a link in the description to the new arrivals section. There's also some other cool bits and pieces that have come through the store this week. It's probably a separate video entirely. We have been inundated with some really cool material, and there are some really interesting international items that I'll be highlighting probably in the next week or two. I'll make sure that I do highlight some of those things because there are a lot of cool items that I don't ordinarily get to see. And when I do, this is the benefit of a channel like this. I get to share them with you and hopefully we all get to learn along the way as well. If you enjoy collecting, the greatest hobby in the world, you can also visit us here in store. We're at Shop 8 in the Boronia Mall, which is located at 50 Dorset Square in Boronia. We're open from Tuesday to Friday, 10 till 4, and we're also here on Saturdays from 10 till 3. That's it for this video, a coin highlight video with no coins to be seen. Actually, I tell a massive lie. There are coins all around, the entire backdrop is coins. We're standing in the middle of a shop full of them, but none of the ones from the new release that I'm actually highlighting. Let me know in the comments which of the coins that we've had a chat about today you are most excited about. Also, if you're going down the avenue of entering the ballot to try and get some of the poppy coins from the Royal Australian Mint, I wish you all the very best of luck with that. If you miss out, don't despair, there will always be more coins to be released and all sorts of interesting themes to look forward to. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.